And welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome, and for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, art and journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this on your favorite platform does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. All right, so we are in number 3 of my functional versus decorative series. We are still in the classic size. The first time I did this, we did a functional versus decorative in a vertical layout. Last time we did functional versus decorative in a horizontal layout, and this week we're going to be doing a dashboard layout. Now, as I've mentioned in those previous videos, I don't have any of those in a classic size, and so I just DIY my own. This looks wrong. This looks wrong. This one we'll be able to fix. This one we won't. When I was mapping this out, I actually had the page the wrong way. So this is what the dashboard, at least what I can see online, that it looks like, but it's okay. We're still going to be able to work with it. And then for this one, all we need to do is take the horizontal, and again, I showed you how you could quickly put that together if you have a skinny classic, although I do have a free printable on my website. I'll link it below where it has the guidelines for a horizontal. So you take the horizontal and you just split it in half. And I think this is the halfway mark. And you have a dashboard layout. So basically this is all of the days of the week on the right hand side, and then sort of a to-do ongoing list on the left hand side. Now, from what I can tell online, this is what it should look like. So your boxes up here are actually quite big, and then you've got 2 smaller boxes, and then the same size as this, but no divider. Again, I'm working off of images I've seen online, as well as some videos I just watched just to try to give me an idea of what this looked like. So let me turn this one also into the dashboard. Okay, so as we've been doing, we're going to do the functional first. Again, it doesn't matter that this layout is like this because really we're just working on the function. I chose an old sticker book. This is from 2017. It is made to fit the big size. If you are new to Happy Planner, or if you've just got a bunch of sticker books that you've picked up, for me, it helps if you have a big planner and you have the stickers to fit accordingly. But if you have a classic, a mini, a skinny classic, whatever, I am fully aware that these will still work, and I'm hoping that you guys can see this outside of what it's originally designed for, because I'm all about people using their products. So because this is the functional side, let's go ahead and put down some color on the page. And this is really just to signify the day of the week. As I mentioned in actually several videos now, if you know where you want to put your highlighter, I would recommend to put it down first and then put down whatever you're going to write on top of it. And that way you don't have to worry if the pen that you're using is waterproof or not. This way the ink won't smear. Now I'm going to divide this up because this is a DIY version into the days of the week. However, if you have the ready-made version, then yours is already going to be all mapped out. Now I like that because that's just less to do, but I also like having control over how I want things to go. And I didn't want to buy a whole ton of planners just to do this series. Sunday, and notes. Now, as in those other videos, I wanted to talk about just a little bit of who and why this layout might work for you. The way that I would use this, and I have used this in the past when I originally started doing videos, I actually took a vertical layout and customized it into a dashboard layout because I like this. This is where I have all of my due dates, my appointments, the things that are date specific. So if I've got something going on Monday, it goes there. If I've got something going on Saturday, it goes there. If something's due Sunday, it goes there. But this also gives me all of the space on this side to do running tasks that aren't date specific. So I can have a meal plan or to-do list, a grocery list, and it doesn't need to be done by Thursday. So I'm not going to take away from the space. I think some people have found this really difficult because they're used to having so much more space in a section. But I think the beauty of the dashboard layout is that you get to divide your tasks by the days that they're due, the days they need to be done, and then just have a running list of all of those things. And so for some people, this may not be enough space. For some people like me, this is perfect because I can segment my brain. I can keep my running to-do list. I can keep this all nice and neat, and it's just enough space for me to be able to do that. I think this would also make a great little journaling spot or a faith planner or a word of the day, or if you're learning a foreign language, this here could be the word or the sentence that you want to do. And then on this section here, you could have little breakout sections where if you're doing faith planning, you'd have a quote of scripture every single day. And then here, maybe there's a theme for the week of what these quotes mean to you or what the chapter or verse you're into. This could be your meal planning for the day. So every day you've got your meals or your walking goals or your fitness goals. And because this has the day all on one side, you could do individual trackers here. And then here, this could be a running to-do list of your calories or the places you want to walk, or journaling about how all of this made you feel. If you're on Weight Watchers, your points. Again, I like the ability to separate out information into usable pieces and hard deadlines or hard information, if that makes any sense. So this is already functional, so we wouldn't really need to do much more than that. This sticker book, like I mentioned, is an old one, but I think we can bring some function in here, and we're going to use this. And you might be wondering what we're doing, and honestly, I'm kind of wondering myself. But I like, oh, well, no, I already made a mistake because I didn't take these off. It's just easier to work that way. All right, so I'm going to use this long kind of scalloped edge, and I'm going to use that as sort of a to-do marker. Because again, I want to keep this as functional as I can. That doesn't mean we need to sacrifice any kind of decoration or any kind of color. So I'll put this at the top there and bring that down. Okay, so instead of bullet points for these sections, these are actually going to be our bullet points. Let's see if we can find something that will label what these mean, just to help us keep direction. Okay, so here we'll put today I will. And maybe this is a daily spot where every day we're going to do an affirmation or something gratitude-based. That's crooked. That's okay. Okay, and up here we will put, hopefully that's in frame, 2 little dots there. And this can, again, because it's not mapped out already, it can be really whatever I want it to be. I just really want to show you guys how you can go ahead and utilize these spots. And then on this side, again, we want to really focus on function. So let's kind of do that trick again. So we'll use these long strips and we'll divide it in 3. All right, guys, so this is the functional spread. I was having a little bit of problems with this rolling on itself, so I had to go radio silent. But again, fully functional. It's got color. I'm not going to worry about the color down the middle because I have no control over that. And so I'm not going to, for this one at least, not going to even try to incorporate this. This just happened to be the leftover. I didn't need to use it, but I also didn't want to waste it. And again, the way that this would work for me is this is all of the things I need to get done on all of these particular days. And then these are all of the things that I need to get these things done, or things I need to get done within this week with no set date. And hopefully that helps you if you've been looking at the dashboard layout to figure out, well, what do you do with it if you've got lots of things going on? I would definitely, if you can, separate those things into the due dates and the moving parts and then allocate them accordingly. Now, if you have it and it's already mapped out and it already says things, you can just easily either white that out or cover it with a sticker and give that a different function, a different name. You could white out the lines and give yourself a bit bigger space. Again, once you get it and it's in your hands, you can turn the layout that they give you into whatever layout works better for you. So that's the functional one. And now we're going to move on to the decorative one. And again, just to keep it somewhat similar, we're going to do the same trick here. Now, to be honest, thinking about it, I think this is actually wrong. Not the boxes itself, but I believe that this note section is actually up here, and it's either like a meal plan or running to-do list. Again, I don't have one, so I couldn't tell you, but I think that's how it goes. And then Monday starts here, and it kind of snakes that way, because I think Saturday and Sunday are here at the bottom. If you have one of these, you can certainly look at it to see what it actually looks like. And then in the actual one, I think this is to do, to buy, phone calls, errands, and then I don't know what this bottom section says. So this is what we're going to work on. Now, as you notice, this one, because it is a memory keeping sticker book, it isn't very functional and it isn't made to be, but I am a firm believer that you can turn any sticker book into whatever it is that you need. To me, it's easier to make something like this functional than it is to make it decorative. If you have Planner Basics, you know what I mean. That is pretty much a functional sticker book, and it's really hard to get a lot of decorative element from that. At least I think so. So, because I know I am not going to need tons of space, I'm going to take some of that space with some of these big stickers, and it's not going to bother me that it doesn't fit perfectly because it doesn't have to. But I also know that I do have a little bit of space, and so this for me will be my to-do list. And if I want to be fancy, I can outline the box and sort of give it a little bit more weight. Same here with this. And if I outlined the box with a different color, it would even pop that much more. And then this one, we will give this a name, as well as this one here. And this is meals. Again, whatever it says on yours, you can make it say whatever it is you want. Christy of Christy's Plans does a lot of dashboard layout, and so if you need ideas or suggestions or inspiration on how to work that, I'll link her channel below. And then this is projects to finish. And am I going to worry that I didn't white or color that in totally? No. I am not going to worry. Okay, so let's see if we can bring some purple on this side. And I certainly could grab another sticker book. Lord knows I have tons of them, but I don't feel the need for that. I think we can get what we need to get done using just this. All right, so you know my default is if I run into issues, put some flowers. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to use these 2 purple flowers right down the center. That still gives me tons of space on either side. And I think I'll use this one right in the middle. Although, maybe I'll use it on this side. Yeah, we'll use it right there because there I might be able to find a quote or something small. All the heart eyes. All the heart eyes. I don't know what that means. It's weird. Just notice these cameras. They don't have anything to do with anything, but this is a decorative spread, so they don't need to. So we're going to put these around the page. And we've got a blue one. Put this right here in the center. And I wonder if there's any more of those cameras. Nope, but there's hearts. And I'm sorry for the shadowing. I can't get my lighting right these days. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I've got 5 lights going. I don't have direct overhead light. And my room is not made to have that. So, yeah. We're going to take this. We don't have this on any, this color on any part of the page, and that's okay, because we're going to cut it into little washi strips just to bring some of the color into the page. And really, it is just a decorative element. There is no function for this. Okay. And we'll bring some of this on the other side. All right, I moved that one on its side. It looks like weird backwards E's. You can see the E there, but I kind of like it. But I want to see if we can continue that and do some layering. So just need to find a solid piece of sticker. Let's do this one. Don't know how it's going to look, but I mean, clearly that doesn't matter. This one will be a little harder to keep straight because the other one I was using those little points as a guide, but we shall see. And let's be super extra. And make this one into an arrow. I like how that looks. And then for some of these, we'll do that one for up there. This one and this one. No, I like the thin one. Nope, oh, look how that looks. Okay, that's a little better. And then for this one, let's do that there. And that there. And then up here, I know for some of you this is probably driving you crazy, that there is no form, that there is no similarity, that there is just all kinds of wonkiness, but I'm kind of digging it. We're kind of making our own DIY washi, our own DIY flags. We're definitely bringing some color in. This one, I'm gonna move. And we're gonna put this over here. And maybe that'll be our Instagram post that we need to do. And then let's put something there. And then let's put something there. I'm gonna put this, all the heart eyes, because I don't know what it means. It's baffling me. I don't know what that means. If you guys know what that means, definitely let me know below. And I really like this polka dot one. So we're going to take some of the space and we're going to layer it with this green one, which I think looks really pretty. And this will give it a name. This will give it a name. So this was Instagram, I think we said. Again, your labels all will be to whatever it is that you need. And this will be thought of the week. Yeah, I'm just making it up. I have no idea. So that's what we've labeled it, and that's what it shall be. I mean, it's definitely all over the place, but it certainly would work. I've got definitely a lot of to-do lists here. I've got my dashboard where I can list different things here. I could actually put more decorations, and I think some people forget that, but you can leave it pretty sparse. I mean, it's very colorful, but it's actually still quite sparse. And then as you go through the week, if you know that you have less things to do, or if you want to fill it up more, you can always add to this. Just because you've done your plan with me, ahead of time, just to prepare yourself for the week, doesn't mean that that's it. You are banned from using stickers anymore, because you're not, because you're the boss of you, and certainly of your planner. So let me put this on the discs and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, guys, so this is, as I mentioned, the functional spread for a dashboard layout. Again, If you get nothing else from this video, it really is about, with this particular layout, and I think this really is only a Happy Planner thing, is you give yourself a way to separate things out so that it's not cluttered all in one day, so that you have to keep extracting this. For this, warehouse all of the things that need to be done on that particular day. On this side of the page, warehouse all the things that you need to get done in this week. And then that way, again, if your brain works like that, and mine certainly does, then you are leaving yourself some room here. You're not pigeonholing yourself into, well, I want to get all of this done on this day, but does it actually have to be done on that day? Or does it have to be done on this day? Do you give yourself some wiggle room to move things around, and then on here, you just check things off as you get them done? I think that's the best part of a dashboard layout. This is still very functional, although it is quite colorful. These here represent bullet points to me. And then this one, again, definitely more decorative element to it, because these really don't serve any function. For me, that's really the point of a decorative spread versus a purely functional one. All of these things mean something. This, it's just, I wanted to take away some of the white space, and I wanted to add some things that really don't mean anything. It's just pure color, pure decoration, but I still have the functionality available to me, and I think that's perfect. Now, as I did last week, the scrapbook paper version of this, I'm going to be doing in a separate video. If you are new, this is what I did with scrapbook paper to replicate a vertical layout. This is what I did with some Skinny Classic Happy Notes to replicate a horizontal layout. And then in a video coming on later this week, we will do a dashboard layout. I would love to know which is your preferred spread. I think of these two, I actually like this one better. I like that there's a little bit more design. As I talked about last week, I actually preferred the more purely functional one, just because this looked really clean to me. But I'd love to know what you guys think of the two spreads. Do you like the functional, or do you like the decorative? I'd love to know in the comment section below. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.